Hey everybody, welcome back to Inside Indiana Overtime. Jordan Gusky, Alex McCarthy, the crew's all here for Indiana's blowout victory over Ohio State, 85-60. I think hands down the best that they've played all year.
Oh yeah, definitely best that I've seen.
Yeah, I mean the first half they were up 48-18 at halftime, which is ludicrous for a conference game and
for Ohio State.
Yeah, for a conference game against an Ohio State team that had been playing pretty well. They were 3-0 in the conference as well as Indiana, which is what Indiana was coming in. But IU is now 4-0 to start conference play for the first time since Calvin Sampson's last season, the 07-08 season, and that one actually ended. So they started out 6-0 in that season, and they ended up 7-11 in conference play. So I'm guessing Indiana's hoping it has a different end of conference play this year. But extremely impressive first half, especially Troy Williams had probably one of the best halves of his career, if not the best.
Yeah, it was incredible. He was still as aggressive as he has been in past games, but yes, the difference was, I think Yogi kind of talked about it post game, is that he was attacking and he was going 100% attacking. He wasn't going like 80% and then kind of looking to pass or something like that. When he was going in, he was going in. He made layups. There was one where he went up and he somehow, trying to go for glass, flipped it up and around the basket. That was pretty incredible. But but for the most part, yeah, he did his job. He had team high 22, 23 points, and he had a couple of threes. He showed his range. He had a great game.
Yeah, he had a go. He was, I think, 2 for 2 from behind the arc in the first half. Didn't do a whole lot after halftime, but Indiana didn't really need to do very much after halftime. Ohio State outscored them in the second half. Ohio State put up 42 points, 24 of those from our old friend Jaquan Lyle. Obviously, he was recruited by Indiana for what seemed like 10 years, and he's taken this winding path and ended up at Ohio State and played incredibly well in the second half. He ended up with 29 points, 24 of those after halftime. But I mean, you can kind of look at Indiana's start to Big Ten play, and you look at those first three opponents, and it's Rutgers, then Nebraska, then Wisconsin hasn't been playing very well. So it's three, frankly, subpar Big Ten teams. But Ohio State, who's one of the hottest teams in the Big Ten coming in, Indiana just totally had its way with them. I mean, what's kind of the big takeaway for you from this game in terms of big picture? Because it seems like they looked a lot more impressive.
Yeah, I just think it shows what putting together 40 minutes can do, or maybe really just a great first 20. But when it shows that when this team can put together a full 40 minutes, even without James Blackman Jr., it's a team that can really compete. And even that Wisconsin one looks better. Wisconsin only lost by 3 to Maryland, so it shows that again in a Big Ten conference that is really deep. Everyone's kind of even. There's no real great team. They're all pretty good teams, and it shows that if IU can put together these full games and start out well and not make a lot of mistakes and be the team that capitalizes off the other team's mistakes instead of being the other way around as they have been most of the season, that this team is really a team that can go far.
Yeah, and so far Indiana, their conference schedule is very soft, very easy, but they've beaten the teams that they were supposed to beat, and that's really all you can ask from the team. So really impressive night tonight. We'll see what happens moving forward, but for now, I think we're gonna stretch and get out of here and enjoy the rest of our Sunday. So enjoy football, enjoy the rest of your weekend, everything like that. Thanks for watching, and we will talk to you soon.